But just like the complexity of the shoulder joint, the hips have quite a lot of tasks, movement, and ranges as well. Flexion, abduction, adduction, external rotation, internal rotation. We can see these carried out in different positions as well. So it's hard to tell specifically what's working well and what's not unless we confine the shape test. So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to figure out exactly how good our hip flexion is, how good our extension is, our abduction, adduction, etc. We're going to start with internal and external rotation. Okay. So testing internal and external rotation, lie down on the back, and we'll bring our knees directly above our hips. And this is just our kind of dead bug home base shape. Now you can choose to drive the low back into the ground, brace your core, and it will probably serve you well to get this active. What we're gonna look for is how far we can rotate this thigh in the socket here, okay? We wanna focus on staying respective to this joint, and we want to look for not moving the knee in any other position. It should stay directly above, as if I've taken a stick and stuck it right through the top of my kneecap down into the ground. I can think about pulling that hip bone down into the floor as well, and thinking about attaching the back of my butt. From there, I'm going to rotate my ankle towards the left side. I'm on the right hip here. And this will be my external rotation. As far as I can go, again, just like the shoulder, taking note of where I feel tension, where I feel restricted, and perhaps maybe I could just engage my core and go a little further, starting to get some shakiness, and I know that that's where I'm freaking at the end range. So I'll note that by filming. I'll come back to center, and I'll now start to look for my internal rotation on this side, trying to move out as far as I can, ankle away, without any sort of modification to the knee position. Remember that pole going right through the top of the kneecap. And that is my internal rotation. Now a common fault if you watch the side body here is I'll go for internal rotation and I'll kind of hike and turn and crunch into this side body. So I want to make sure again that I'm level. I can even take my hands and place them on my hip bones to make certain that there isn't any weird adjustment going on to cheat me and access or grant me more range of motion. So internal and external rotation, respectively.